So I'm going to be rendering some tile this morning. First thing I'm going to do is use a 6H pencil. I'm going to start to pencil in the actual grid of the tile. And after I do that, I'm going to use an ink pen and draw in the physical grout lines for the tile. Once I have the grid penciled in, I'm going to use two line weights. I'm going to use the thin, which is this Copic multiliner. I may use like a rapidograph or a micron pen to do the thinnest texture line. And then after that, I'm going to darken in with this medium-sized pen, which would be like a Pilot or a Flare, to do the lower right and the bottom sides of each tile, so we get a little bit of a shadow line with the line rendering. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to use the light pen. I'm going to draw a thin line above and below the grid line I laid out with the pencil. So after doing all the horizontals, I'm going to look at it and make sure that all of our grout lines are somewhat consistent in width, and make sure that they're centered on the original pencil grid. So I've divided this tile field into two zones. One will be a monochromatic rendering, the other will be a multicolor pattern. And this is going to be like a ceramic tile, glaze finish, so it'll be kind of shiny. You can notice over here we're going to do the monochromatic field, and over here we'll do the multicolor field. So after the zones are determined, I'm going to come in and I'm going to darken one edge of the tile on the right and then one edge on the bottom. Now that we have our tile rendered with the line weights, I'm going to go ahead and start to determine the color palette that we're going to use for the tile rendering. Next, I'll take my marker index and determine a color palette for the tile. Next, I'm going to fill the area with the color sand from the Prismacolor marker set. I'm going to go ahead and just work up and down. I'm going to overlap strokes a little bit for interest. Provide wide area, white space. Pass one. After I allow the marker to dry a bit, I'm going to go right to left, or left to right. I'm going to allow that to dry. Then I'm going to take some of this pale lavender to kind of knock back the color a bit. Next step involves using the fine tip of the pen and darken in the shadow edge of the tile. As the marker dries, I'll determine if I need a second pass of darkening. And it looks like that will have to happen. Repeat the same step on the bottom edge of the tile as well. And this will require 2 passes as well to get the shadow bump we want. Once the marker is dried, I'm going to use a color pencil burn over and draw a really thin line right along the edge of the shadow between the black and the color. And I'll repeat that step in the verticals as well. Once I've completed the color pencil, I'm going to take the same color marker and I'm going to use my straight edge, triangle, and parallel bar, and I'm going to melt the color pencil into the drawing. Next step, I'm going to use the opaque white and color in the grout. Once I have the grout colored, I'm going to use the opaque white. I'm going to freehand in the highlight edge of the tile.